But there's one very exciting thing, which we didn't tease because we want to do this for the people who are listening all the way through. There's something that I've actually been experimenting for 3 years now, Toby. Toby, do you even know what I'm talking? You do know what I'm talking about.
I do now.
Yeah.
Now, it took me a second, and then, yeah.
It's been 3 years. Shout out to Peter. I won't say your last name in case you don't want someone to know, but shout out to Peter, who sent me a Reddit post that showed a bucket of sunfish. Yes, like sunfish from, like, the pond. And guys claiming they were catching 30 or even 35-pound bass. I don't remember which state. I think it was, like, Delaware.
I think it was Mid-Atlantic.
It was Mid-Atlantic, I think. And someone said, hold up. You're catching stripers on sunfish. And he sent it to me, and he was like, have you ever heard of this? And I was like, no. And so I immediately told Toby, and Toby's like, no, never heard of that either. And I was like, what's that?
Not chunking them. We used to live line them, but different, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm on it. So I got chunks. We did it twice, I think, Toby. And that was 2 seasons ago. And we didn't do it last year at all.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking, I don't like to buy eels. I've talked about this in the podcast before. Anybody who's done my seminars or talked to me, I don't like to buy eels. I don't like to use eels. There's a variety of reasons. I'm like, what other kind of bait could I get locally that's akin to Toby netting his bunker? Well, I don't have access to that. So I'll just try sunfish. And we'll just do direct comparisons. So already I'm screwing everything up because I'm already trying to do direct comparisons. So like on my very first time out, I have sunfish. Like I'm out there with sunfish. So I always had eels though. So that's why I was fishing 2 rods. So I started getting sunfish. I become very good at getting sunfish. I become the sunfish whisperer. You think catching sunfish is easy? It's not as easy when you have to catch them. When you're like, I've got an hour and I need 6. How am I going to catch them? Oh, they're like leader shy. You're scaring them with a bobber. Do you use a bobber? Do you use a lot of worm? It's getting stolen every time from the really small ones. You don't want the really small ones. You don't want the really big ones, I figured out. If you're chunking, you do. But I decided it'd be best because they hold up the best if I use a whole sunfish. As soon as I start cutting them up, also freezing them, they get weaker. So if I can use a whole sunfish, I nip off the tail just to help with aerodynamics a little bit. I want one that's like palm size to like first knuckle, about that size on my hand. So medium large, but not large. Not those big like 10 ouncers. That's like too big.
Not a pan fryer.
Yeah, not a pan fry, which I got those at first too. They're harder to catch. You have to use like tippet on your worm at this point of the summer because they're like spooky. So I don't even want to try to catch them. So anyways, I started doing that and it works really well.